Good morning, students. Today we are going to start chapter 11 of mathematics, that is decimal fractions. First of all, we'll start exercise 11a. Before that, I'm going to explain few things about decimal fractions. Let's see how we can write fractions in decimal form. Fractions can be written in a special way using a decimal point. Numbers such as 8 upon 10 are written as 0.8, or you can say 0.8. We call 0.8 as a decimal fraction. I'm repeating again. Fractions can be written in a special way using a decimal point. Just see how we can write point. It's very simple. Numbers, or you can say fractions, such as 8 upon 10 are written as 0.8 or 0.8. One of the same thing. Either you can say 0.8 or 0.8. We call 0.8 a decimal fraction. See the next thing, writing tenths as decimal. We are having 10 parts of this figure. Out of this 10, 1 is shaded. So in fractional form, we write it as 1 upon 10. And 1 upon 10 is said 1/10. 1/10 is written as 0.1 or 0.1. 1/10 is equals to 1 upon 10, which is equals to 0.1 or 0.1. Let's see the other example. Here also, in this rectangle, we have divided this rectangle in 10 parts, and out of this 10 parts, we have shaded 2 parts. So we'll write it as 2/10. That is 2 upon 10. 2/10 is equals to 2 upon 10. In the decimal form, we'll write it as 0.2 or 0.2. I'll repeat again. This rectangle, we have divided this rectangle in 10 parts. So in fractional form, we'll write it as 2 upon 10 because we have shaded 2 parts out of 10 parts. So 2 upon 10, or you can say 2/10, is in the decimal form is equals to 0.2 or 0.2. Now see how we can write hundreds as decimal. Writing hundreds as decimal. 8 hundredths. In fractional form, how we'll write? 8 upon 100. 8 hundredths can be written as 0.08. 8 hundredths in decimal form is written as 0.08 or 0.08. Let's see another example. 9 hundredths. 9 hundredths means 9 upon 100, which is equals to 0.09. In decimal form, we'll write it as 0.09 or 0.09. There is no value of 0 before decimal. Before decimal, if we'll write 0, there is no value of this 0. So that's why we are writing as, either you can write it as 0.09 or 0.09. Now, next is writing thousands as decimal. Now let's see. We have seen how we can write tens in decimal. Then we see how we can write hundreds as decimal. Now thousands as decimal. Let's see the example. One thousandths. One thousandths is equals to 1 upon 1000. In decimal form, it is written as 0.001, 0.001 or 0.001. Let's see another example. 4 thousandths. 4 thousandths in fraction form is written as 4 upon thousands, and in decimal form it will be written as 0.004 or 0.004. Let's start exercise 11a. First question we are having, write the shaded and unshaded part as common fraction and decimal fraction. In this question, some figures, some pictures are given to you and you have to write these as common fraction, also as decimal fraction. See the first figure, first picture. This rectangle is divided into 10 equal parts, and out of these 10 equal parts, 3 are shaded. If 3 are shaded, that means 7 are unshaded. So first we'll write the shaded part as common fraction and then as decimal fraction. So in shaded fraction, we are having 3 shaded parts. So we can write it as 3 upon 10. And 3 upon 10 can be written as 0.3 in decimal form. Now unshaded parts are 7. So in fractional form, we'll write it as 7 upon 10. And in decimal form, it can be written as 0.7. Now see the B part. Here again, we have divided this rectangle in 10 equal parts and 4 are shaded and 6 are unshaded. So we'll write the shaded part as 4 upon 10. In fractional form, we'll write shaded part as 4 upon 10, and in decimal form, we'll write it as 0.4, or you can say 0.4. That is one of the same thing. And unshaded part is 6. So in fractional form, we'll write it as 6 upon 10, or in decimal form, we'll write it as 0.6. Question number 2 and 3 are same as question number 1. So now I move on to question number 4. Question number 4 is, write these as decimal. Some fractions are given to you and you have to write the given fraction in decimal form. Let's see. First part is 2 upon 10. So you will write this fraction 2 upon 10 in decimal form as 0.2. Now see the C part, 5 upon 100. So you will write 5 upon 100 in decimal form as 0.05. 0.05. Just see, you have to see how many zeros are there in denominator. According to that, you have to put your decimal. Like you are having in first question, you are having 1 0 in the denominator. So we will put the decimal before one digit. Now in second question, we are having 2 zeros in the denominator. So we'll put our decimal before 2 digit. Now we are having only 1 digit in the numerator. So to make 2 digit, we'll write a 0 before the given digit. Now see the example, question number G. That is 7 upon 1000. Now see, we are having 3 zeros in the denominator. So we need 3 digits to put our point. Now we are having only 1 digit in the numerator. So to make it 3 digit, we'll write 2 zeros before that. So in the decimal form, we'll write 7 upon 1000 as 0.007. 0.007. Now see the I part. This is 4 upon 10. Now again we'll see only 1 0 we are having in the denominator. So we'll have to put our point before one digit. And in the numerator we are having one digit. So there is no need of writing any extra 0 before our number. So in the decimal form, we'll write it as 0.4, or you can write only 0.4. That is one of the same thing. Now move on to question number 5. Question number 5 is, write these as common fractions and in words. Some numbers are given you in the decimal form and you have to convert this decimal numbers into common fraction, and also you have to write them in words also. First part is 0.4. 0.4 in the fraction form can be written as 4 upon 10. 4 can be written in the numerator and we are having only one digit after our decimal. So we have to put only 1 0 in the denominator. So we'll write it as 4 upon 10. And in the words it is written as 4 tenths. Now see the B part. This is 0.04. Now see, we are having two digits after the point. So we have to write 2 zeros in the denominator. So we will write it as 4 upon 100. And in the words, we'll write it as 4 hundredths. 4 hundredths. Now see the C part. C part is 0.004. 0.004. See, we are having 3 digits after the point. So we have to write 3 zeros in the denominator. So in the fractional form, we'll write it as 4 upon 1000. 4 upon 1000, and 4 upon 1000 in words can be written as 4 thousandths. I'm repeating all these questions again. 0.4 can be written as 4 upon 10, that is 4 tenths. 0.04 in the fractional form can be written as 4 upon 100, and in words it is written as 4 hundredths. 0.004 in the fractional form can be written as 4 upon 1000, and in the words it is written as 4 thousandths.